Clemency, or what is sometimes called pardons, is a traditional way for the executive branch here in the United States to met out individualized form of justice to people who have been rehabilitated and have changed their lives. If you can remove the felony conviction from their record, it permits you to go back to the INS and say, well, he doesn't have a felony conviction anymore.
For the last year and a half, that was what we worked towards. And I mean, we had a stack of letters in quantity, not only quantity, they were quality letters from all the community members, from senators, from representatives, high political figures here in Texas, including the governor, that participated in writing support letters for Jesus to get a pardon.
The clemency hearing was actually very exciting. A large number of people showed up, students from the school, family members, friends.
Former Chicago boxer Jesus Chavez is in the fight of his life. The top-ranked featherweight cannot make a run at the World Championship because he cannot box in the U.S.
He's in Chihuahua, Mexico.
Today, his family and legendary boxing promoter Lou Duva pleaded with the Illinois Prisoner Review Board to pardon Chavez. His supporters say he's done his time and deserves a chance to return to this country.
The clemency hearing went very well, and a lot of my friends are feeling pretty good and they're keeping my hopes up high. Already, a lot of the boxing officials and boxing experts in Mexico City have been talking about me fighting bums, you know, the guys that aren't equal to my boxing, you know, caliber, is what they say.
Mucha gente dentro y aficionados del boxeo creen que no estoy cualificado suficiente para ir con un campeonato mundial.
Pero hay mucha confianza, por supuesto.
Sí, tengo la confianza de darle al público mexicano lo que quiere.
A propósito de esta deportación, ¿no hay información, no hay noticias nuevas para ti de tu posible perdón de la justicia norteamericana?
Pues todavía estamos esperando, ojalá para principios o finales de enero del 99 sepamos una respuesta.
Last Monday about 6 o'clock I received a phone call. There was Mr. Carriage. And he said, I got a bad news for you. I say, what happened? He say, the government just called and he denied Gabriel.
He came out and he had this real pale look, and like if someone had passed away and he couldn't get the news out. And my mom knew right away and she broke in tears.
I think nobody like to make a phone call, you know, to give somebody a bad news. I said, but I gotta do it. He said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I say, everything gonna be okay. There's not only one country. You know, he made me feel like, man, he's strong.
Perhaps from the governor's perspective, not enough time had passed in order to demonstrate his rehabilitation. Or maybe the governor believed the state's position was that all we were there for was because of money, because he was going to make money. And we tried very hard to say, no, this fits into a great tradition of American class society, where it is the working class kid battles his way up by dint of his courage and strength in an area and a field of human endeavor that many people are not in favor of, but nonetheless it's a very popular sport.
A pesar de tanto tiempo y de haber pagado él a la sociedad, todavía no puede arreglar sus papeles. Y pues así es la vida de los pobres, puro sufrir y sufrir y sufrir. Sí. Mucho hemos sufrido por él, mucho. Yo, es mi vida, él.
Nadie saber cuánto tiempo traía cargando amarguras. Como recuerdo a mi viejo y sus tantas aventuras.
I feel like this is a fight. I'm out in the corner, the referee is counting maybe 6, 7, 8, and we're probably going on count 9. You know, I think that I relate this to fighting because, you know, a champion can fall, but he's a bigger champion if he can get up and keep fighting and win the fight.
Por una mueca.
Jesús. El Matador, #1. Made in Chicago. Airbrush. Hey.
I have a little brother who is 18 years old now. He's definitely something special to me, you know. He's a good kid, you know. He's definitely a good kid, and he looks up to me, you know, in a way.
Well, I feel proud of him first because he's my brother and he's accomplished a lot of goals that he wanted to. He came down from being probably I could say a nobody to being somebody now. It makes me want to, you know, do what he's doing, you know, take him as a role model.
All I can ask of him is not to, you know, get involved with gangs because he lives in a rough city, Chicago, a city that put me away for a while. And I would hate to see my little brother in that situation just as much as my father hated to see me in that situation after all the heartaches and pains that they went through to get to Chicago and then to see their oldest son behind bars. You know, that's not what they were there for.
You did good though.
I didn't know how to cook a goat until last night. They woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning yesterday to go get it and kill it and gut it and stuff. After that, they brought it here where they dig the hole, where they put fire in the hole and they lowered the goat inside. Then they covered it with just a piece of metal on top and threw dirt on top of it and left it there all night. So today they came back and opened the hole and it was done. So now I know how to cook a goat.
Y por allá por la junta me paseaba con mi amor, qué bonito en Chihuahua. La cascada vas a hacer, es como lluvia de plata. Donde pasaba las tardes platicando con mi chata, qué bonito es Chihuahua. Las fiestas de Santa Rita, te dejo noble y leal.
I'm gonna miss them more when they go. That's probably one of my worst regrets, you know, is to be missing out on my family. So what do you think?
That's nice up here. Because, you know, I really like to come back over here, you know, after all these years over there. I see this land back again and, you know, that's beautiful.